Hi, everyone. If I'm correct, we should be live. But if you were here last time, you would know that I'm like really bad at going live. But apparently, my YouTube says I'm live. So, welcome. Hello. I hope that you guys are doing good. It is Friday. It's a bit later. I wanted to do a later live stream just for people in different time zones so that they could catch it. But yeah, it's a bit later here. It's like just about 8:30. I thought I'd start a little bit earlier just so we could wait for people to roll in. Hi, Amber. Hi, Shaylin. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Lamb Sauce. Like, that's the coolest name. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Zarna. I hope I'm saying your name right. Feel free to correct me. And I hope that this sounds okay. Hi, August. Hi, Andy. Hi, Raven Snow. Cool username. Love that. Thank you, Shaylin. The Christmas tree in the corner is very cute, Shaylin says. Yes, we got it recently, and it's very cute. They came with 2, and it was very inexpensive. It's really cute. Hi, Dalton. Hi, Annalise. I'm so excited. Yeah, we're going to do writing sprints. This is Raven Snow said they're here for my writing sprints. So hopefully we can get to that. Hi, I don't know how to say your usernames. Scrutiny, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Feel free to correct me. Hi, I might say your name wrong too. Baron? I don't know. Let me know. Hello. I'm really excited to be streaming. I feel like this is cozy. Like last time, like the sun didn't go down like until I know now it goes down at like 4 o'clock, but last time it didn't go down like that early. So it was a bit like earlier in the day, but now it's like cozy and like nighttime writing sprints. It'll be pretty chill. Hi, Shiva Shay writes, I might be saying that wrong too. I'm sorry. Hello. Ashley says, last time I was doing a lab and this time I'm doing a lab. Oh no, I'm sorry. Good luck. You'll do fine, Ashley. Hi, Amelia. Raven Snow asks, how is everyone's day or night? Yeah, let me know. How has your day been if you're like, it's East Coast time, like where I'm at right now. So like I said, it's like just about 8:30. But how is everybody else's day or morning or night going? Shiva Shay writes, asks, how are you, Rachel? I'm okay. Today was a bit of a wild ride of a day. Like, I've been really like busy with school, and it's like that's why I didn't get a video up today. I was a little sad because like I always like to get my Friday uploads for you guys, but I thought because I was doing the live stream, maybe it's fine. And you guys are always nice anyway. So I was a little bit sad because I've just been really busy the last few weeks with school. And yeah, I was a little disappointed earlier. I got a grade back on an assignment, and I thought I did better than last time, but I did worse. So I was a little sad about that, not gonna lie. Hi, Al. Oh my god, hello. Amber Rose says, my day was good. We baked a pie. That sounds so fun. I want pie. That's awesome. Hi, Chloe. It's 1:30 in Europe. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so late. I just wanted to, change around the time zone. Next time we'll do it a little earlier. Let me know. Maybe I should do like a morning one next time. Time zones are weird, man, because then like, the West Coast would be so I don't know. Let me know what the best time for you, since I have you here. You guys let me know what best time for the sprints are going to be for you. Baron, I hope I'm saying your name right. Let me know. Says, haven't yet written today. This chapter's been kind of a struggle. I feel you. I have not written either. I actually have no idea what I'm doing for the sprint. August had a pretty all right day. Had to do a bunch of readings for English. Oh, I feel you. I have like a whole novel to read for my American literature class, and like it's fine. Like I like the novel. I'm tired. I don't want to read. Oh, Ava says, haven't written anything today, but planning to get 2K before the end of the day. Nice. You can totally do it. Hopefully when we get to some sprints. Oh my gosh, it's 1:30 for you, Andy, too. Thank you for being here at 1:30 in the morning. Wasn't very productive today. Planning on changing that during this sprint. I feel you. I didn't really do much today, honestly. Annalise is relating. Barely had a chance to write because of college. Currently planning a fantasy series. That's so fun. We read for another English class. I'm taking so many English classes for like a writing major that doesn't have to take any English classes. I'm taking so many. We also had to read like an introduction of fantasy, and that was really cool. So I hope that your planning is going. Al says it's 7. I'm assuming in the morning. Half asleep. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be sprinting for a while. So hopefully I'll have time to like wake up a little. I'm tired too. I'm a bit of an old lady now. I used to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning when I was younger. Can't do it anymore. No, it's not happening. I get too tired. So yes. Okay, I'm good. I'm pronouncing Baron's name correctly. Technically should be studying for exams. I feel you. Honestly, like sometimes I feel really motivated to do the school and then like I just don't do it. Because school's exhausting. It's 5:30 in BC. Hello, people from BC, says Ava. Right? August says reading is automatically worse when it's for school. And I have to think. I agree. It's no fun. This is fun. I love the artwork behind you, says Christina. I love it too. My sister Sarah is very talented, and I always have to shout her out because I love her. This is the coolest painting ever, right? I love looking at it. And then all of the art is like by Sarah, I think. I don't think any of the art on the wall is mine. Nope. The one in the corner, like right there, I drew for a sec. I don't know how to point there. I drew, but everything else is Sarah's, and she's so talented. Oh, this is so nice. Baron says, I love the writing you and Sarah published in Young Voices. Sarah's art inside the flap is incredible, right? And there's a print of it like on the wall right there. You're going to have to forgive me with the pointing. But it was so cool. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that you enjoyed it. It was really bizarre. I think I wrote that story in about 5 minutes. And the edited version that's like in the actual like anthology thingy, I don't think I edited very much, to be honest. Sometimes I get lucky with writing. That was one of those moments. It was pretty short though. I wrote that story and the story that's coming out in the Malahat review in just a few weeks, I think. I wrote them like 5 minutes apart, I think. Like I was writing that one originally, and then I got the idea for Primary Organs while I was writing that one. So those stories, I'm so happy are going to be out in the world. Sarah says, I only write my novel during sprints. Very hyped, right? We only ever like do sprints together, and that's the only time we write. Honestly, that's fair. Raven did a rest day, no work, just rest all day. That's so nice. You'd like to get in some words though. That's great. Hopefully we can get some words in. We'll do a sprint soon. August says, the Young Voices was so cool. Loved seeing both of you in there, right? It was so exciting. Like I've had a copy of that magazine since 2013. I remember I was like in grade 7 and my teacher was like, you gotta check this out. This is so cool. And I remember my best friend, Ashley, my sister and I were like in the library and we were like flipping through it. We all had our copies. I still have the copy. And I was like, wouldn't it be so cool? And I actually submitted that year. I submitted a photograph. They didn't want it. I thought it was really cool. I took it on like my mom's point and shoot, and it had like a blurry background, that nice depth of field. I was like, dude, this is legit. They're gonna publish this. They didn't. That was back when like you couldn't get the originals back. Like now they do it online, which is awesome. And then I submitted a poem called Rain, which I posted on my blog if anyone can find that. It's part of a series I call Old Writing. So if you ever wanted to read that poem, it's on there. But it was kind of a dream come true to be published again. And last year I was published, and so I was so excited when they wanted to publish me again. Oh, I'm so behind on the comments. I keep talking. I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Thank you, Al. Al says, the Young Voices issue is excellent. Both of you popped off. Thank you. It was a really weird story. I don't know where it came from. It's so weird. I'm sorry. I have to like apologize before anyone reads my work because it's so bizarre. Chloe says, Mama lives in my mouth and mother hen live in my head rent free, like the mama in the mouth. That's so nice. Thank you. That's so funny. Shaylin says, everyone appreciate how talented Sarah is. Challenge. I agree. Let's all do it. Shower Sarah with compliments. She's the most talented. Hello, Sophie. Right, it was a weird story. We're talking about weird is the best kind of story, says August. It is really weird. I did enjoy it though. It has like it's a bit okay, obviously like it would never be in a children's TV show because it's bizarre, but I feel like it kind of has like the messages from like a Berenstain Bears episode. You know why I probably wrote that story? Back when I was in university, I was unashamedly watching episodes of the Berenstain Bears when like the semester started getting rough, like around like midterms. Like I would just watch the episodes. Berenstain Bears. I feel like that story's structured like a Berenstain Bears episode. I can't be as good at all as a Berenstain Bears episode, but you know, I'm just saying, I feel like it was kind of structured similarly. So yeah, I kind of just exposed that I watch Berenstain Bears. Yes, I am a university student. Yes, Al, the poem is called Rain. It is on my blog somewhere. I will try to find it. If you search up the tag #old writing, I think, on my Tumblr blog, I had like a whole series where I posted my old writing. And I would still actually love to do that. Ooh, who wants to read my old writing in this stream before we get to a sprint? Because I've been talking for 10 minutes. How about we do a sprint in like 15, maybe 10 minutes? But who wants to read some of my old writing with me? I don't know. Let me know. Shaylin says, that story is the breaking point between the Berenstain and Berenstain Bears universe. Yeah. It's like the uncanny valley of Berenstain Bears, I think. I love Berenstain Bears. Like, as a kid, that was my favorite show. And also, like, we have all of the books. I have not let anyone give them away. Like, you know how they're like illustrated books, but it's just like from the episodes, like screen caps, I guess. We had those as a kid. They're awesome. It reminds me of the episode where the little sister has like green eyes. Like there's two of her. I know that episode. I know that episode. I loved watching the episodes again when I was like much older, like a few months ago when I was in university, because I was like, I remember this and it made me feel sane. I would love to read your old writing. Okay, sorry, I forgot that about. Okay, what do you think? I and I'm have requests. Did I just time out? I don't know what just happened. It did some weird thing on the screen. Okay, I think it's fine. But anyone have any specific requests? We could read anything you want because for some reason I save all my old writing. Okay. Sarah says it did time out. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. Maybe I pressed something, but Annalise asks, have you heard about the Berenstain Bears like Mandela effect? Yeah, I have. Is it Berenstain Bears? Is that what it is? I can't remember what it actually is now. Shaylin votes Foster Throwback episode. How about we read like from my favorite book of Fostered? Let's read Sophie and Jake. Oh my god, Old Loaded and Harrison drama. Okay, we could do that. I can also read Sophie and Jake. We'll do some of that. Okay. Fostered Throwback. So we'll start with the Fostered Throwback so that we feel sane. And then I have a little bit, like I have half of Sophie and Jake typed out. It's in a notebook. Because I used to write in notebooks and I never finished writing it because I was like, this is too painful. I was just trying to transcribe it, but we can look through that. If you ever like feel like you're like a bad writer, just read Sophie and Jake. Chloe needs to revisit the gay drama, right? Let's see if we can find something. Okay, let me find it. I have like too many folders. I don't like having so many folders, but this is the only way. Otherwise, it's just disorganized. Time for the origin story of yesterday's update. Yeah, if you don't know what August is mentioning, I'm pretty sure August is referring to the writing update I posted that gets kind of intense and like homicidal. Oops, my bad. Shaylin really wants Sophie and Jake. Okay, we'll do that too. Before we get into like the serious writing sprints. Okay, I don't know. You guys drop a word in the chat and I will search it in Fostered Book 3 and then we'll find the first excerpt and then I'll read it. Whatever you want. This is up to you. I will expose myself on the internet. And let me also pull up. Where even is, I don't even know how to find that document. I'm just going to search it up. Oh, I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Ashley says, ugh, Rachel and her homicide. Right? It's like a reflex. I'm sorry. In my book, I promise I don't hurt people. Chloe says the writing update was so good. Thank you. Everybody was complimenting the writing update. I really appreciate that because like I liked the prose, but like I wasn't sure if it was like that good. And like the prose in like Mothwork in general, I just hate because for some reason I just struggle to like that book. But August says tired. Okay, we'll look up tired. Shiva Shea Wright says this live stream started just as I wanted to try and finish my second new short story. I wrote one at midnight last night. Woo! That's awesome. A whole story. This is risk carrying the series, right? Harrison is the best character. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading the comments and find an excerpt so we can embarrass myself. Oh no, that's my no. I can't read that. I don't actually have that many tireds in this book, but I have a good selection. Who is this? The problem is I don't know what's happening in these excerpts. Maybe that will make it more fun. Okay, I think we got one. Let's see. Okay, is this Lonan? Okay, let's see if we can find one with Lonan. No, I can't read this. Okay, I don't know why I offered myself to do this. Okay, whatever. Okay, chapter 49. This is from book 3 of Fostered. I don't really know what's happening, so I'm just gonna read it. Okay? And it's in the perspective of Reeve, and I think she somehow finds Lonan. I don't know why. I don't remember. Chapter 49. As per usual, when I wake up in Lonan's hideout, okay, Lonan, I gotta stop there. Lonan had a hideout for a while, like in I think books 2 and 3. Like, is this not the biggest mood? He didn't want to talk to people, so he made like a very secret, like it's a secret trapdoor passageway to get to this room that nobody else can get into, so that no one can find him, which I think is the biggest mood. Shaylin says, why is that so in character of him to have a hideout, right? Anyway, I'm on the couch, a blanket draped over me. That's nice. Get cozy, Reeve. Okay. It's startling at first to realize that no, I can't I can't read that. Okay, I'm gonna start at the dialogue. Lonan, I call quietly, my voice crackly and quiet. But he hears it. Because he steps out from his tiny room. So he had a room in the room. Like, so if having a secret hideout wasn't like enough, he has like a safe room inside of the room that nobody actually can get into if they somehow got into the main hideout. So anyway, that's where they are. And it's a calm to my mind to see that he's standing and looks alert. Although his face does have some mild fatigue on it. That's it, though. Nothing serious. That's me when I wake up. I need to get t-shirts. I'm having too much fun. I need to get t-shirts that say my face has some mild fatigue on it. Yeah. Let me. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm just looking at your comments. Right, Blur Party and Loon Inside Out. We should do it, Chloe says. Oh. Right, he is pretty iconic. Read that loan and be like, you're gonna make a hideout for your hideout and invite me to your hideout in your hideout, right? It's like a box within a box within a box. Okay. Hey, he mumbles. God tier dialogue. So you're awake, Reeve says. Yeah, how are you? me asking myself how I am when I wake up. Is everything all right? He's quiet again, but nods. Sad smile, crossing his expression for just a second. I'm okay now. I don't know if you've tried or not. Tried? What? I don't know what this is referring to. Just a little tired. Maybe I meant tired. I don't know. But I'm okay. Reeve says, figured. I'm happy to see that you're good now. Lana says, I'm sorry that you had to see that earlier. I shouldn't have left that note for you. I didn't know what to do. Oh, he's referring? I don't know, actually. I don't know. That's enough for that. There's a part in this book where they like drink hot chocolate, and that's what I'm thinking about. Let's read that. Hold on. So this dialogue is killing me. Oh, there's more. There's more Reeve Lonan dialogue. This is another scene. I don't know what they're doing. I think Lonan also had an office. So I think they're in his office. Where are we starting? Let's see. He makes his way back over the couch and takes a seat on the opposite side of it, pulling down the blanket and spreading out on it and sharing it between the two of us. That's very nice. Sarah and I would never do that. We do not share our throws. If I have a throw, it's mine. But saying that though, Sarah does get the throw, and then like I like kind of slowly start maneuvering it like onto my side of the couch. So maybe that's a lie. He hands me my warm mug, the smell of chocolate wafting off the steam. Sarah and I also wanted to make like a cookbook from Fostered, and this is going to be one of the recipes. It took me the entire drive to figure out why I felt that way about her, and I realized shortly after we got here that I've seen her before. She's been sent here. I think it was a year ago. What? What? Oh, okay. I think they're just talking about another character, and like Lona knows this character for some reason, and I don't care. This is boring. Let's see what you guys are saying. Shayla says, this scene is like a perfect manifestation of how I talk to myself in my own brain, especially with the hideout. In the hideout, right? The note, I think he was saying like, I think the note said something like, Reeve, I need your assistance. Help now. Goodbye, or something stupid like that. Read the pecan pie scene. Oh yes, is this the one like in Walmart? I hope is the one that Sarah is talking about. I always had to write Walmart scenes in the Fostered books. I feel like we should bring those back, you know. Ashley's informing me this is a meme, like this box within a box thing that I'm saying. I don't know anything about memes. Olivia says this is all such a mood. I'm thanking. Thank you. I'm just embarrassing myself by reading my old writing. Let me find this Walmart scene. So Harrison and Reeve go to a Walmart to get pie because Harrison wants pie. So let's read that. And the store clerk's name is Ashley because my best friend's name is Ashley, and I also couldn't write a fostered book without giving my best friend and my sister a cameo in each book. And so this is Ashley, and Harrison yells at her, which he wouldn't do because Harrison and Ashley are the same person. Okay, so let's find it. Pecan pie. Harrison says, "I'm getting pie," he mutters, the exhaustion causing him to go all irritated. "Pecan pie," he adds, raising a triumphant finger lazily in the air. "Reeve's coming with me." I open my mouth to say something, but he's already got me. Wow, okay. He literally, he Fiona's her, slung over his shoulder in a hasty attempt in order to not wait for the half zombie girl. Reeve is really injured. That's why. Apparently. I don't know what happened to her, but she's really injured. Now let me actually find the Walmart part. Reeve asks, "Where are you even going? I guess you have a gourmet pie maker on speed dial?" I question, eventually pulling through enough to stop at the laughing. It's the bright blue building that I noticed first. Then the carts. The huge letters plastered to the side of the building. Walmart. Chapter 16. So your gourmet pie is your gourmet pie shop is Walmart? I can't help but feel slightly baffled. Wheeling over to the conveyor belts, grabbing one of the baskets by them as Riz tells me to. Yes, I forgot. Reeve is in a wheelchair because she's very injured. This is Young Adult Dystopian 2014. Foster would push me, but Harrison's an ass and lets me do it myself. Yes, Harrison wants his pie. I place the plastic container on my lap. Harrison taking it from me, crossing his arms over his chest with it. What? Oh, I forgot. This is the best dialogue in all of Foster. So Reeve asks, "So your gourmet pie shop is Walmart?" And Harrison says, "Why, yes, actually. Do you have a problem with saving money and living better?" I can't beat that dialogue. That's the best dialogue ever, right? What are you guys saying? Is there a hideout inside the pecan pie as well? Probably. This hideout thing is going to be a new joke between the live stream gang, I guess. Honest, Harrison wouldn't even like pecan pie, says Sarah. Yeah, he wouldn't. He doesn't. I don't think he wants. I think all he would eat is the whipped cream, which is a mood. That's what I would do. So let's continue the scene. Reeve says, "Of course not," I mumble, picking at my cuticles, bored. Harrison seems to know exactly where he's going because he immediately swings over to the bakery aisle, the place that houses all of the pies, and takes a pecan one into his hand, frowns. "There's no fucking whipped cream on top," he says. "Harrison, that's how it's supposed to be. It tastes good, you know." "But I want whipped cream on it." He still frowns. "Cream." I love Riz, I'm sorry, they just don't. I try to reason with him, but by then, he's waved over one of the young girls that works there. She flushes bright red as he stares at her, pressing her lips together as she waits for him to say something, instead of silently fuming about a pie. "Did you need something?" she asks quietly, biting her lip when he smiles. Oh my god, no. He's practically a foot taller than the short girl. I don't know. How tall is Harrison? Because this is supposed to be Ashley. Sorry, Ashley, I'm exposing you. I don't think she would. I don't know. I don't think he's that tall. Sorry. Yeah, actually. Is there a reason your pies don't have whipped cream on them? Or she laughs for a second, as if she thinks he's joking. Only a minute later, when she sees his expression, does she realize he's completely and unfortunately serious. Ashley says, "That's just how the manufacturer makes them. I'm sorry." And Harrison says, "You're telling me that your pies don't have whipped cream on them because your manufacturer makes them like that?" This is what I mean by, like, is writing ever gonna be fun again? If anybody else saw that video, I can't write Walmart scenes anymore, or can I? Will I? Probably not, but I wish I could go back to writing this. Anyway, I feel like that's enough from that scene. Everybody's like on it with the whipped cream, right? I love whipped cream. He speaks for the people, Shaylin says. I agree. Yes, Ashley's right. He's not that much taller than you. I don't know why I wrote that in like that. POV, it's your first day working at Walmart, and this man goes full rage at you over whipped cream. You are not being paid enough for this, right? I don't think Harrison would actually ever treat a employee that way. I just feel like he was probably doing it to cheer up Reeve, who is like, again, very injured because it's YA dystopia in 2014, so they have to be super injured at all times. If it's not, and if not, it's, you know, is it really YA dystopian? But then like the injuries don't ever actually come back and they can still like fight like in these intense fight scenes. He would like to speak to the manager. Chloe says, yep. The manager is alone and that's the plot twist, right? That would be funny. We actually didn't have any whipped cream when I made pie today, but Harrison is on another level. Honestly, I feel like some pies you don't need whipped cream. It's fine. But then some pies, not even I just like to eat whipped cream. So anyway, I kind of feel him. It's now 8:59. I will read one thing from Sophie and Jake before we do our first writing sprint, because we've been talking for a while. I will read one thing because this is horrible. And I don't want to expose myself that bad. But I feel like, you know, I invented the trope where like there's an assassin and she has to like go out and find somebody to assassinate, but then she falls in love with them, so she doesn't assassinate them. Like I feel like I invented that trope, you know? This is the first piece of fiction I ever wrote. So she's talking to another character, and this is the dialogue. The character is Sophie. I don't know who she's talking. I think the name is the character she's talking to. I think is Director Johnson. Sophie, I'm not giving you a choice. You know what happens when you don't obey an order. What happens? Do they die? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. She finishes it. I finished the sentence in my head. You'll be killed in the blink of an eye. Sorry, director. I will follow your command. Okay. Oh my god, this is literally the Hunger Games. Like the other character says, "All right, I'll send you to prep pronto." That's just the Hunger Games. I was just copying the Hunger Games. And they paint, you know how like they paint like the flames on Katniss's nails in the Hunger Games? They hand paint like a symbol from like it's called the Osleron Passage. And they paint the Osleron symbol onto her nails. And that is about it. I'm not going to read any more of that. So all we need to know is that I love the Hunger Games. So Shaylin says, or Ashley, sorry. Shaylin says, OMG, Loaded Eggs Harrison Pie Shop AU. And Ashley now says, is it really YA in 2014 if your main character isn't hurt, but the injuries don't affect them, right? That is accurate. You guys are really on it with the hideout thing. You know, I do think that it is another level of like literary art when you can write like a hideout within a hideout within a hideout. And it takes a certain level of skill to do that. So I think 13-year-old me was on something with this, you know, very intense literary technique. It was Osleron, Oclaran, I think. I don't know how I came up with that, but it was made up. Are you really a Gen Z writer if you didn't copy the Hunger Games? Chloe says. I agree. Because now we are at like 9 o'clock and I want to get some writing done, I think we should do a writing sprint. However, I also don't know what I'm writing. So quick, 2 minutes. You guys tell me what you're writing in the comments. And I will try to figure out how to write my book while you do that. One time I laughed for like 2 hours because in one of the Hunger Games books, there was a whole section about Katniss crying into soup. I don't remember that part, but I think I vaguely remember. Was it the soup or the stew? I can't even remember. I know she really liked this like a lamb stew. Um Andy says the Russian doll of hideouts, the symbolism. Right? It is. It is. That's exactly what it is. That's what we're calling it. Walmart cameo scene. Send Lonan and Harrison to Walmart. Chloe also doesn't know what to write. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I finished my chapter. Olivia is writing book 3 steps from home. Oh, cool. That's a nice title. I love that. Al is writing houseplants. Oh, I love it. Last 10K stretch of the novel. Wow, you're almost done. That's amazing. I wish I could write a Walmart scene. I just don't know if I can write the words Walmart in another novel. I think they had too many Walmart scenes in like previous books. And now I'm like Walmarted out. Everybody wants me to write a Walmart scene though. Maybe one day. Somebody send me like fan fiction of like a Walmart scene and maybe I'll put it in the book. Chloe's gonna write something gay and sad. What's new? Same. Raven Snow is writing a vampire love story. This is very supernatural. Getting ready for the main characters to meet the vampires. Oh, that sounds so fun. I need some vampires in my book. What? Third_ just read your new published short story and I'm so shook. Thank you. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. It was really weird, but I'm really happy that you like it. I'm so happy that it's out. Shaylin says, make the Walmart implied subtext subtly literary, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, what do you even call a Walmart like in a literary? You could just like capitalize the W, put like an accent over the A. Maybe put an H before the art part, so it's like Walmart, you know. I don't know what I'm saying. Ava says we should all write Foster fan fiction. If you do, send it to me. I will cry. Chevauche writes is writing a short story about 3 sisters who are twins. They're meeting in the woods to summon their mother who sacrificed herself. And then they find out they have to sacrifice one of them. That sounds like a good movie. I would want to read that. Andy's writing a car ride with an excessive amount of inner monologue. Because it's all I'm capable of writing, apparently. You know, that's totally fine. You do you. And I'm only capable of writing weird verbs. So we all have our thing. That's okay. Walmart, because Walmart is literary fiction. I agree, Shaylin. It is. They can't take it away from me. Okay, let's do this sprint. I really don't know what I'm writing, though. I think the boys... I don't know. I actually have no idea. The last verb I used was a rattlesnaking. Like, who am I? Why? Why am I like this? I don't know what they're supposed to do now. This is bold of me to assume that I remember what I last wrote. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to start the sprint because I'm never going to know. Okay. So how about we do that? If I remember, all I do is press share screen. And in theory, you should be able to see. Okay, why is it frozen? Why did it freeze? Did it really freeze on me? What? Why did it freeze on me? Oh, here we go. Okay, in theory, you should be able to see this. I will just wait to see. Oh, yes. Yes, it is showing that. Great. So I'm going to press start. We're going to do 15 minutes. And then by the end of it, hopefully, I don't know, I have a chapter out of it. We're going to start a new chapter. So let's start now. Okay. That's the end of the stream. I'm gonna catch up on the chat really quick because I think we have some new people who joined. Walmart baited, right? I've seen Costco romanticized, but never a Walmart. How refreshing. Says Sutton Whispers. That's so funny. Costco is like, I feel like I never go to Costco's, but when you do, it's like, give me all the samples. I guess now because of COVID, like, I don't know. I don't think that they're giving those away, and I would not take them. But we can reminisce on the good old days. August is talking about Supernatural. I don't know what happened in Supernatural. I don't know anything about Supernatural, and I'm getting the idea that a lot of people who like have been hearing about Supernatural also didn't know, but now they know. So maybe someone needs to educate me, or maybe not, because I heard it was pretty bad. But Joshy says, Rachel, teach me how to write so nice. That's very nice. I don't know. Next week I have a video on verbs, I think, so you can watch that. How did the sprint go for everybody? Katie says, instead of writing during that sprint, I cuddled with my roommate's cat and purchased a lot of books. I feel like that still counts as writing. You know, I would count it. Raven says, I have 304 words in the story now. That's a lot. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know how many words I wrote. Did you just start the story? I can't remember if you mentioned that already. That's amazing. Al says, I was on Tumblr the whole time. That's fair. Ava says 330 extremely bad words. I'm sure they're wonderful. I will share what I wrote in the chat in a second. Olivia wrote 400 words somehow. 400 words. That's what I said. 401 words somehow. That's amazing. Wow, that's a lot. Congrats. That's awesome. Shaylin says, everything I know about Supernatural, I learned against my will via osmosis. Yeah, I don't know anything about Supernatural. Yeah, Ava says a video on verbs. That sounds amazing. Yeah, it's coming out next week. We had a lecture last year where like the professor like had a list of verbs and then kind of like subverted them so they're not like the expected. You know how like what was an example? The sun shines, like shines is the expected verb. We like subverted the expected verbs and came up with some cool stuff. So I took that concept, but then I started writing a whole bunch of like pretentious things about verbs in the video, which I actually think are helpful. I hope at least. They're kind of neat. Like verb as image. What else was it? Like verb as, I can't remember. It was some cool stuff. So I can't wait to share that. Baron wrote 208 words. You don't really care about word count. Yeah, that's honestly fine. I don't know how many words I wrote. I have to check. Andy wrote 78 words. Described petty theft of an oversized band shirt. Worth it. Wow, that's so specific. I love how specific that is. Chloe wrote 195 words of drama. The twins are painting and arguing. It's like an anti-Bob Ross episode. If there was anything described that way, I need it now. Like, what a wonderful way to describe something. Though I don't think I've actually ever watched Bob Ross. I've only ever seen like clips in like other people's videos. Oops. Let me check how many words I wrote. And then we'll do another sprint sometime soon. And then I'll share one 105 views. Like, I'm really. I started writing because I didn't know where to start this. I was like, I could like continue off like kind of where I just ended, but I don't know what would come of it. Like the boys surprisingly are not mad at each other anymore. Like I thought Harrison was going to be like more mad and I could work with that, or at least that they were not going to have like made up so fast, but they did. Like they haven't like, obviously they still have problems, But I'm just surprised at how quickly this all came together. Like, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more chaos, and now that that's not happened, I feel betrayed. So I had to think kind of quick on my feet. So it's kind of interesting. You let me know if you want to read that. And I will send it in the chat. Sarah wrote 3 sentences, which I think is amazing. I didn't really write that. I probably wrote around 3 sentences too. August edited some words, but mostly talked to your sister. That sounds fun. I should go talk to my sister. She's downstairs though. Hi, Sarah, wherever you are. Auntie Bob Ross. Is that video of the guy screaming at his yellow painting? I need to. What is that an actual thing? I don't know anything about anything. I'm like an old person. I don't know anything about the internet. Oops. Ava wants to read it. Hi, Sarah. Sarah says hello. Olivia says, being betrayed by my own characters is my entire process, right? That's what it is. Chloe says, crying. The chapter title is literally Cadmium Yellow. That's funny. It's an actual thing, the yellow paint video. Someone needs to send this to me. I don't know what this is. Okay, let me just send what I wrote. Because usually when I do writing sprints with my pals, we will like send what we write. And so I thought it would be like last time I was going to send what I wrote, but then it was so bad that I was like, no. But this time I'm not mad at this. Also, I actually have a dragon tree named Lisa. I don't have her on me. But you'll see why that's relevant when I send this. I just want to I don't care if they're actual typos, whatever. Here. You can have it. Enjoy. No, it just sent in like multiple texts. I don't know how this works. So I hope that that's easy to read. I don't know. Alicia says, me watching another video while watching Rachel's video and realizing this is a parallel to the hideout, right? That's so funny. Sarah says, she just wrote rain descriptions and sadly the verb haloing did nothing for these sentences. I'm sure they're amazing. Don't say that. Haloing saves everything. So anyway, Lisa cameo, yes. I hope my girl is doing well. She's probably much bigger than she was when I last saw her. Lisa's my dragon tree, which I don't take care of. I'm a bad plant mom. Sarah says, canon Lisa into every story possible. Yeah, Lisa's like the best plant from what I remember of her. She was really nice to me. Maybe it's because like I didn't water her and like Sarah took the responsibility to do that. Oh, Shaylin says she's doing great. Okay, thank you. Shaylin is plant sitting. So, I mean, now like you're basically like Lisa's mother because like I definitely neglected her. So she likes you more than she likes me. She's tall? How tall? Oh no. How tall? No. Chloe says, I'm the dragon tree in this scenario, also the baguette. Right? Harrison is me living alone. Harrison is everybody. I think what's happening here is like, I don't know. I think I need to talk to Sarah because I always talk to her when I'm making big plot choices. We like having conversations. It's nice having a critique partner who's also your sister about like what's happening. Because I think what's going to happen is Sarah and I had like talked about the boys is coming together, that their goal could be to find Reeve, who I think I'm going to make kind of disappear for a while, which is fitting because she disappears again in Houses with Teeth, which I don't know if I will write that, but hopefully I do. Shaylin says, I think I have plant adopted at this point. Right. She's yours. I hope she's doing good. The last time like I got her, like she looked like more like an umbrella, but now I'm assuming her leaves are like super long and she's tall and a teenager. Yeah, we miss Lisa. But I thought I would write her in because what's more specific than a Madagascar dragon tree named Lisa? Shaylin Plant adopted Lisa. Rachel gets supervised visits every other weekend. I don't even think I should get visits. I'm bad at taking care of plants. Like, I accidentally knocked over one of Sarah's, like, was it a fern? And Sarah was like, "Thank you for doing that," because I had to check the roots. So it was totally fine. But, like, I knocked it over. Like, I could have killed that plant. Thankfully, I think it's okay. Sarah says, how did Harrison also know I wanted to bake focaccia? Al says, can't wait for Lisa's emo phase. Lisa's going to be the raddest teenager. Well, by the time I get Lisa back, Lisa will probably be a senior citizen. So I hope she enjoys her teenage phase. I remember we used to have a tree. I guess it's a tree. My idiot. I thought it was not a tree. I thought it was a spider plant when I bought it. It's a tree. I think we had one when I was a kid. Lisa invented specificity. I understand. Let's see. So did you guys enjoy that sprint? I know it's getting a bit late, so we can do another one if you want. But let me know. How'd it go? What are you guys writing? Chloe says, time for Lisa to get a Tumblr and watch Supernatural like the rest of us. Maybe she would be like more up to date with things than me because yeah, I believe in that. I feel like Lisa definitely would, be a young person. I don't know anything about anything. Somebody educate me. I don't know. I'm still waiting for what happened with Supernatural. Someone's gonna have to send me a link. I don't know. Instead of a Christmas tree, I might just decorate Lisa at this point. Please go ahead. And if you do send me pictures, I need to see that. The dragon tree nearly dies. Who is taking care of this tree? I don't know. I feel like they were all. I don't think any of the people in the house can take care of plants. Lonan probably can take care of plants, but he probably isn't. I don't know why. We don't ask. Watch Supernatural. I only know stalk the Supernatural fandom and stay up all night laughing at memes. I don't know. I have to like look into this because it's intriguing me. Ava says, my characters are currently wandering through the woods at night and I don't know what's happening. That's a mood. I think all of Mothwork is characters wandering through the woods. Actually, I think all of Fostered like only ever takes place in the woods. Like there are no houses, there are no buildings. It's just the woods. And I feel like that's the most valid setting of all time, the woods. It's getting worse. Oh no. Baron's writing an emotional scene with heaps of dark sarcasm. That's fun. We love dark sarcasm. Alicia is writing a scene with two girls. One of them wants the other to start a forest fire, but won't say this to her. And the other's trying to convince the first girl she didn't start a forest fire before. This sounds like an amazing dynamic. I must read that. Courtney says, I'm supposed to write a scene of my character and 21-year-old child Peter arguing with his dad and when they're supposed to be eating dinner. Oh, that sounds so interesting. An argument. Ooh. I don't really know exactly what, again, I'm writing. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. My whole process is I don't know what I'm doing. And that's about it. But I feel like I'm at like almost 42,000 words in this document. I've written almost 5,000 words this month, which is not bad. I know NaNoWriMo was 50,000 words. But listen, this month was difficult. It was busy. I'm proud that I even got any writing done. How's NaNoWriMo, by the way, going for everybody? I know we're getting to the final stretch now. Katie is writing a scene where two siblings casually talk about growing up with a serial killer as their dad and how that affected their psyches. Wow, that's so interesting. I feel like I've watched a few, like, cases where there's, like, that kind of dynamic, and, I always find it so fascinating, so I'm sure that's amazing. The forest fire does sound really cool, Chloe. I really agree. Shaylin is writing a scene that is very pure with the main character and her roommate having wholesome shenanigans. It's irrelevant to the story. I feel like if you don't have a few scenes that are just fun and, they might not necessarily do anything for this. You know what they're doing for the story? They're bringing you joy. They are doing things for the story because they're fueling your heart. So you do you, Shaylin. I'm sure that it's an amazing scene. Chloe says, exactly. Nothing I write is ever relevant to the story, but we move. Exactly. Exactly. Nothing ever has to be. If everything is irrelevant, then it's suddenly relevant, Maya says, I have no clue what I'm writing. This chapter is chaos. I feel you. I feel you. Sometimes when you don't know what you're doing, it's just really confusing and a bit disorienting. Ava won Nano on the 22nd. Same day as last year. Wow. I'm currently at 55K, hoping to reach 60K by the end of the month. That's amazing. Wow. Congrats. Baron says, my NaNoWriMo goal was to write every single day so far, and I have. Oh, great. That's awesome. I wanted to write every day too. I don't think I got every day. So that's really amazing that you were able to keep up with that. August wrote 16K, hardly even trying at this point. Oh my god, but 16K is awesome. That's great. That's great. Lily gave up on Nano almost immediately, realizing that I don't like word count as a way to track writing. I feel you. That's why I did like the time count. I found like the time count even was like too difficult to fit in a half an hour. I think if I were to do this again, like another challenge, I would maybe do 15 minutes or like 10 minutes. Half an hour like was surprisingly a lot of time. And then maybe I could work my way up like toward like the end of the month, like kind of start lower and then increase. I don't know. Exactly. Shaylin says it can't be irrelevant to the story if there is no story. Galaxy brain. Exactly. In this house, we don't write anything. We just do. Olivia is currently writing characters being emo over their parents and convincing each other to move away. Oh my god, that sounds like so much tension. I agree. I've never heard of plot either, Katie. Andy says, my nano goal is to basically work on / develop my book a bit every day, and so far it's been going really well. Discovery writing the first chapter right now. Oh, wow, amazing. Wow. Olivia says, I'm an athlete. Also, so doing nano would make me implode. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that ever. Like the 50,000 words. That's a lot for me. And I don't know. People who can do it. Wow, that's amazing. Shaylin has written 30K so far. That's amazing. Good job. Congrats. I feel like any word count that you write in like the month is totally like valid. I think we don't need to get caught up in like how much we are or aren't writing. But I think it is always nice to like look back at the end of the month and just feel proud at whatever you did, no matter the the number at the end of the day. As long as you're happy with it, I think that's fine. Chloe says, y'all stories have plot? All my stories know is characters staring wistfully into the ocean and falling in love with someone they met 2 days ago, right? That's exactly how my stories go too. I feel you. Raven Snow says, I have 24K, trying to have 25K this month. Planning to finish my story into December so I don't stress out. Wow, okay, yeah, 25K in a month? That's crazy. I don't think I've written that much in like years. Congratulations. That's a lot of words. Primary fiction not is a myth. I think I broke up again for some reason. I don't know why my computer keeps doing that, but And that's really funny. Honestly, in lectures, I feel that. Shaylin says, somehow in high school, I won NaNoWriMo while being a high school senior and training as a competitive athlete. What? That's a lot. I don't know. I felt like I couldn't do NaNoWriMo. Like, I was balancing watching TV, doing school, and NaNoWriMo, and that's it. And I couldn't do it. Like, Naya, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, says, I'm at 42K. Pretty sure I just finished my book. Oh my gosh. Was that in the sprint or before the sprint? That's amazing. Congratulations. Al says your computer is an anti-lipstick prop and can't handle the stream. It really is. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I might just be clicking something, which is why it's doing that. August won Nano as a middle schooler in 2 plays in competitive public speaking. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know. I don't think I've never won NaNoWriMo. I've never written 50,000 words in a day. It's a lot. And I think younger me was the only me who was capable of doing it. And if I couldn't do it, then I definitely can't do it now. But that's okay. Shivashay writes was handwriting their novel for Nano reached chapter 7, but haven't gone back yet. You handwrite novels. That's so cool. Yes, everybody congratulate Naya. I hope I'm saying I just bought my mic. Sorry. I hope I'm saying your name right. Congratulations. That's amazing. What? Baron says, I know people who can do 50K in a week. What wizards are you? I don't know how people do that. Anyway, how's everyone feeling? Do you guys want to do another sprint or do you just want to chat? Whatever you want to do. Let me know and we can do one more if you want. TBH, I don't even know how to say my name. That's a mood. I hope I'm saying it correctly or somewhat correctly. Shivashay Wright says, I'm good for another sprint. Okay. So let's do it. Al says, what wizards are you? She says, after writing stories in 5 minutes. They just luck. Sometimes I'm blessed. Most of the times I'm not. Thank you, Al. You're so nice. Too kind. Everybody's down for another sprint. Your friend is doing 100,000 words? That's power. I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Ashley's gonna go take a quiz and let's while Ashley takes her quiz, let us do this sprint. I will set the timer. Shiloh says, when I was like 15, my mom commented on someone pronouncing my name wrong and I hadn't noticed because I don't know how to pronounce my name also. Yeah. That's a mood. That's funny. I have a long, complicated last name, and sometimes, like, because I have a twin, they'll just call me her name, and I just respond. I don't correct them. So I feel you on that. Probably not to the same extent, but I feel you on that. Naya says, aren't people doing wordy, a million words in a year, man? I could never. Yeah, I don't know. The most prolific I think I wrote a little under 700,000 words in a year. And I don't think I could do Millwordy. That's a lot. Millwordy is a lot. If anybody knows of anyone who's done that, wow, congratulations to that person. But I don't know how people do that. Anyway, I'm going to set up the share screen. Oh, I'm so bad at this technology thing. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to share the timer. In theory, you should be seeing this. Great. Okay. I'm going to start it whenever you're ready in like 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Okay, hello. How did that go for everyone? I hope well. Um, let me look at what the chat says. Al, you need to write an exam in 30 minutes? Oh my, good luck. Chloe, it's 3 a.m. Oh my god. What? No, your blog was deleted? I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. unless you deleted it on purpose. I agree. I hope you're doing okay too. I agree with Al on this one. Alicia wrote 83 words. Olivia finished my chapter. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's crazy. That's awesome. I don't know how many words I wrote. Let's see. 150, which is pretty good. Evie says, I have to send my sister to the car to get my writing notebook that has my outline. That's really cute. Courtney wrote 493 words. Wow, that's a lot. Naya, which I hope I'm still not pronouncing your name wrong. Apparently I'm not done. There's just going to be a random epilogue in the middle of my book because coherent storylines are for losers. I honestly feel like that sounds like a really cool idea, so I support you. Shonda says, I just popped in at like 2 minutes and got in 29 words. Wow, 29 words in 2 minutes? That's pretty good, though. Christina wrote 90 words. That's a lot, though. I don't really usually write that much in sprints anyway, so I feel like any words are good words, and 90 words are a lot of words. Andy wrote 48 words. Hoped I write more than that than during the last sprint. But then again, it's like 3 in the morning. Yeah, what? 48 words for 3 in the morning? I can't write anything at 3 in the morning. Shaylin wrote 250-ish. Results inconclusive. It was like 4 parts of 4 different scenes. That's pretty good. Wow. Of 4 different scenes? That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I can't focus on like one scene. 4 different scenes. We love that. August realized I intended to do this book in vignette scenes, but every scene is like 2K. They're vignette scenes. I agree. Coherent storylines are for losers, right? Why does anything need to make sense? It really doesn't. Ava wrote 261 words. Al wrote nothing. That's okay. Honestly, that's fine. Nothing is something if you really think about it. Shaylin says the first draft of Holding a Ghost was like vignettes, but they're all 2K. I need to write a book in vignette style. I feel like that's like ultimate form. Shyla, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Let me know. Every time I try to write a vignette, it becomes 10K. Honestly, I can't write. Like, I know that short chapters are just as valid. And I, as a reader, actually prefer short chapters. Like, I just don't have an attention span. But for some reason, like, I don't know when a chapter ends anymore. I'm like, do I just keep writing it forever until it reaches 6,000 words? Or. Chloe got at least one good simile. So now you have a god complex? That's valid. Honestly, I write one good simile and I'm like, yes, I am the ultimate writer. No one will beat me. I'm exactly where I need to be. I am the ultimate form. Which I think is valid. Shaylin says, every time I do a sprint, I finish the scene I'm writing with 5 minutes to go. So I just add things randomly. I don't really know what I did here with my scene. I don't know if it's done or what's happening. I don't know. I have no idea of what is anything anymore. Like, what is a scene? Who is a scene? I don't know that person, you know? Ava has accidentally made Every chapter in the book so far, 5,000 words. That's honestly me. Like, I accidentally made all of the chapters in Feeding Habits so long. But Ava used to write extremely short chapters. In trying to make them longer, they became way too long. I feel that too. That's really relatable. Shaylin says vignettes are like supreme. I'm writing in vignettes. I'll never go back. They have made me so lazy. I can just write 3 scenes and feel like I wrote a whole scene. Nothing can match that high. I think I want to breach that form. I think that seems perfect for me. I have a short attention span. Sometimes I get lazy. I feel like that sounds like something I would love. Just short things that I don't need to spend a month on, because my chapters take me so long to write sometimes. But if you're writing in vignettes, it might not be as long. I'm too obsessed with dialogue, and my characters have to touch things all the time. Vignettes are not possible. There's also that. I don't know. I feel like one of the projects I'm thinking of working on might work better, like in vignette style. I don't know. I don't know if I've read anything with vignette scenes, because as you know, I suck at reading. But thinking about how Rachel and Sarah have written 9K chapters. Have I? I probably have. I think I have. Did I mention have I have? I don't know anything about my own writing. I don't remember anything. I write things. I just realized, like with moth work, I'm going to do a video before I get back to your lovely comments of me, like I think reading moth work, which I edited. But my problem is I'm deathly embarrassed of my writing, especially that book for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like something that sparked joy, and like I have a vendetta against me loving things, apparently. And so I think I'm gonna reread that book. I don't know where that came from, but I just thought I would share that with you. All of my chapters are like 5 pages. I cannot focus longer than that. Same. I can't read things for that long. For some reason, like I can write long chapters. I just can't read. I can't read them. Third underscore says, yo, what if you and Shaylin do a live together? That would be so dope. But I mean, her presence is already here, so I don't know. We might have to do something. Hello, Shaylin. We might need to do a live together then, because the people are asking. That would be really fun. Maybe Lisa could make a cameo on that. We don't have a plot here. August says only sad. Very valid. We don't do that. Sadness is the way to go. Chloe says, fuck plot. All my homies hate plot. I love that. I think I saw that. I was gonna say that, and then I realized I would sound really old if I said that, but I saw that meme format today, and I thought it was funny. Shayla says, Rachel, you're good at poetry slash flat flash, so you'd be good at vignettes. Basically, same thing. Okay, then I'm gonna have to try them out because I feel like they'd be a lot of fun. Shaylin says you'd be down for this the live. Okay, then we need to make it happen because that would be a lot of fun. I will bring Lisa. I miss Lisa. I used to like put her in my thumbnails back when I was in my dorm. Rest in peace to those times. Everybody wants the live. You and Lisa can reunite over the live. We will. It'll be so fun. What? Writing in VR? Evie says, my sister just surprised me by downloading virtual desktop on my, how do I say this? Oculus? I might have said that wrong. So guess who will be trying to write in VR tomorrow? That's really cool. How do you do that? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Virtual reality writing. That would be fun. Okay, the people really want to collab, Shaylin. We got to do it. The people want it. They all want Lisa too. August says, Mama Lives in My Mouth basically was vignette. You just need to put little separations between the different parts. That's true. That's true. Okay, then maybe I can do it. I guess like I guess I've written some flash fiction, so I guess I might not be too bad at it. We'll have to see. I might write this book that I was thinking about writing a long time ago. I mentioned it on here a few times called The Sun Only Drowns Us. I was thinking that might work in vignette style just because like I don't know what plot is and I don't feel like overwhelming myself on my first novel outside of like the fostered universe, you know? So I was thinking like vignette styles might be scenes might be a good way to like kind of get back into a novel that is like more serious. Chloe's understanding format and quality. My name keeps cutting out because it's mad at me. I'm sorry. Everybody wants the live. All right. Alice has a son only drowns us. Has your heart. Thank you. I don't know. That was a really weird concept. And I feel like because it's such a weird concept, I'm really gonna struggle writing longer scenes, especially because like if the sun is poisonous, I can't ever write like sunlight descriptions. And I think I rely so heavily on sun descriptions that like I remember I wrote a little section of it and there were sun descriptions everywhere and I was like, dude, they can't have sun if the sun is poisonous. This is not good. So I think that would be helpful for me keeping track of things. Baron has to go. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and I hope that you had some successful writing. Thanks for chatting with us. Alicia says Rachel and Shailen collab would have too much legend energy for us to handle. Okay, well, it has to happen. We will do it. Everybody's obsessed with the sun only drowns us. Yeah, I feel like basically what happened is I was going to write that book. This is how Feeding Habits came to be. Is I was going to write The Sun Only Drowns Us, and then I felt really inadequate to write it. Like, because I don't know, I was feeling kind of insecure, and I didn't really know how to write a real novel. And I don't want to like discount the work I do in Fostered because I think it's just as much work as I would with anything else. But for some reason, like I just have been really worried about writing a novel outside of that universe. And so I was initially supposed to write The Sun Only Drowns Us after Mothwork. And then I just got way too overwhelmed thinking about the prospect of writing a novel outside of Fostered, outside of my comfort zone. So then I just ended up panic writing Feeding Habits, and that's what I've been working on. But I'm thinking if I don't write a Feeding Habits book 3, I might write that book after this. Thank you, Ava. I really like that title. I think it had something to do with the moon before. It might have been the moon. You know what it was? It was probably like the moon only drowns us. And then I was like, I can't live without moon descriptions. So I changed it to the sun. Maya says, or they can stare longingly at the sun from a distance for chapters on it. And that's how I write now. Endless sun descriptions and nothing else. And that is what's the most valid about writing. Speaking of writing, I thought before we leave, wow, I've been streaming for a while. I thought if you wanted to help me with something, I think this might be fun because the last time we constructed something together, I did not use the butterfly pavilion because I'm the worst, but I did think about it and I did try it, but then I ended up writing some weird canoe kiosk thing, which is bizarre. But anyway, Panzer's life. Sometimes you want something and then it's just like, no. But if you guys wanted to assist me, I wanted to write a headline or like some sort of thing in a newspaper. And so it's going to be an advertisement, but the TLDR is that Reeve is like communicating to her brother who is alone in newspaper ads. What do you think the ad would be about? I don't know what would be advertising, and I don't know how she would advertise it. I don't know. August says the canoe scene was the best, and technically Harrison did break into a barn, right? He did actually. That's true. So we did have some break-ins. I actually did write them breaking into what we had discussed. I forgot what it was. It was like the really cool moth butterfly pavilion museum thing. But I don't know. It was not exactly where I needed it to be. So then for some reason it turned into a canoe. I don't know why my brain takes me to these places. Shaylin says Reeve equals a Florida woman. That's actually true. Sarah says, someone who wanted to buy a spider plant but bought a dragon tree. You don't need to throw shade at me. That's how we got Lisa, because I thought that Lisa was a spider plant, but Lisa's not. She's a tree that's going to grow to 6 feet tall, apparently, over the next decade. So that was a good decision on my part. Oh, congrats, Shivoshay writes. Congrats, that's amazing. Finishing your short story. Wow. Didn't you like just start it in the stream? That's amazing. Congratulations. The story does sound really cool. I agree with that. I would love to read that. That sounds so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Amazing. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing with this scene, but I feel like that's the mood of like 2020. Does anybody know what's happening? No. um so anyway, the third underscores is just wine for the ad. That would be actually very on brand. For like everything. The whole thing of Fostered is just wine aesthetic. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening now. I just was trying to, I don't know, give myself an active place to start. But I'm tired. So I probably won't write anymore for the night. But this was pretty successful, I would say. I think I've gotten like pretty like knee deep into what I needed to like start. I'm like in a new door. I feel like I closed a door and now I'm in a new one, which is good. I hope that everybody else's projects are going well and that your NaNoWriMo, if you are doing Nano, is going well. And if you aren't doing Nano, I hope that everything else has been going well and your writing personally has been going well. Sarah says, searching for vintage wine glasses. Wow. Okay, I might have to do that in general because that sounds beautiful. August says, what if the ad was a reference to something that already happened? That's actually genius. That's genius. I like that. I think I could work with something like that. Thank you. That's an amazing idea. Alicia says, a lipfic masterpiece is reflective of its time. So if you don't know what you're doing, that means it's likely you're writing the next lipfic masterpiece. I agree. Honestly, you're spitting facts. Qualification of lipfic is that you don't know what you're doing when you're writing. Shaylin says, Reeve posts an ad like wanted. Someone I can viciously roast while I drink wine. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to communicate. I'm just thinking that, I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing. Ooh, Sarah says something about the cat. That's relevant. Thank you, Sarah. There is a cat that is relevant to this. Lost cat ad. That might be the one. Because I did foreshadow that Reeve stole a kitten from Harrison. So that might actually work. Thank you. Al says, missing angel necklace ad, or maybe an ad for something they both know is important to them. Yes, that's actually so true. This is what I'm doing too, Chloe, just nodding. Yeah, like, yes, these are great ideas. I could never think of these. Yeah, Harrison found like I don't think you can see it, but if I push my computer back, do you see that painting? Oh, other way. There we go. That painting is of Harrison with these cats that he finds in feeding habits, and my sister painted it. And isn't it so cute? That little thing up there. You probably can't see it very well, but he's sitting by some cats that he found in like his wall. I really like the lost cat ad, actually. I think I could work with that. Thank you. You guys are the best. That's why I asked. Hideout for rent. Actually, I think I'm not bringing the hideout back, but Harrison's like renovating a barn into like a house, kind of like a little hideout. And so I feel like that'll be hideout vibes brought back to life. I know, I love the painting. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like watercolor, it's gorgeous. So I feel like that is like calling to exactly what we need to do, which is like the lost cat, which is really true because he would definitely know, because if Lauren's communicating to her, Harrison just told him she stole a cat, and he would definitely know that Harrison had cats. So I feel like this is kind of relating everything together. So this is perfect. Thank you. Sarah says, edit in something Reeve says about cats in person and then bring that into the ad. That's very true. I will. That's actually good. Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to talk to you about that later because that's going to happen. This is such a mood, Chloe. I have one brain cell and it floats around in my skull like a screensaver. And when it hits a corner, I experience a thought. That's how I think too. I'm totally overthinking, you know? I feel like I've thought all year. Like, do I need to think anymore? That's exactly how I experience thinking in general. So that's a big mood. But anyway, it is getting quite late. So I feel like now might be a good time to pack things up, roll it to an end with the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love talking to you and spending time one-on-one. It's a lot of fun doing the writing sprints. And I feel like I might understand the technology a little bit better this time, though it may not come across that way. Shaylin says thinking is overrated, empty brain only now. There's this meme that I'm saying a meme. Yes, there's a meme that I saw. It says, hold on, let me just find it before I misquote it. Oh yes, here I found it. You are dumb. You are sad. Your brain run by goblin. Pull him out and beat him. Which, I feel like is how my brain is working right now. Brain run by goblin. Yeah, thank you guys all for being here. I'm just checking out what you're saying. Yeah, everyone, thinking is over party. That's exactly what this live is. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend too. And yeah, good luck with your exam, Al, as Chloe says here. I'm sure you're going to do wonderful. For this, you might, switch on the thinking a little bit, but even if you don't, you're going to do fantastic because I just know you will. I'm putting out those vibes into the universe. So, I'm going to just say goodbye on this stream. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week is going to be a video on verbs. It gets a little geeky because I love verbs. But check that out. And other than that, good luck with your NaNoWriMo since when is the end of this month? Monday. So Monday's the last day for Nano. So good luck with your Nano. I hope you guys, you're all going to do well. I'm not even going to hope because I know that you guys are going to do well. Yeah, goodbye, Amber. Bye, Shibushi Writes. Bye, Emerson. Bye, August. Bye, Al. Bye, Ava. Bye, Shaylin. Bye, Alicia. Bye, Chloe. Bye, Aaliyah. Bye, Naya. It was so fun to talk to you guys. Bye, Emily. And I will see you guys soon. All right, that's going to be the end of this video. Goodbye. I'm going to end the broadcast now if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, bye-bye.